Hi guys and welcome to the 57th episode of Logo History. Today is about Planet of the Apes, Inside Out, Scotch, Studio Canal, Bona Film Group, Porsche, McLaren Automotive, Inside Out 2, Cheez-it, and Doctor Who. Here are the people who requested today logos. First, let's talk about Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes is a 1968 American science fiction film directed by Franklin J. Schaffner from a screenplay by Michael Wilson and Rod Serling, loosely based on the 1963 novel by Pierre Boulle. The film stars Charlton Heston, Roddy McDowall, Kim Hunter, Maurice Evans, James Whitmore, James Daly, and Linda Harrison. In the film, an astronaut crew crash lands on a strange planet in the distant future. 1968 to 1968, there is the words Planet of the Apes in white text on a black outline. Now, let's talk about Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2 is an upcoming American animated coming-of-age film produced by Pixar Animation Studios for Walt Disney Pictures. The sequel to Inside Out, it is directed by Kelsey Mann and produced by Mark Nielsen, from a screenplay written by Meg LaFave and Dave Holstein. 2024 to 2024, there is the words Disney and Pixar in black text and below it there is the words Inside Out and 2 in black text. Now, let's talk about Inside Out. Inside Out is a 2015 American animated coming-of-age film produced by Pixar Animation Studios for Walt Disney Pictures. Produced by Jonas Rivera, it was directed by Pete Docter from a screenplay he co-wrote with Meg LaFave and Josh Cool. The film stars the voices of Amy Poehler, Phyllis Smith, Richard Kind, Bill Hader, Lewis Black, Mindy Kaling, Caitlin Diaz, Diane Lane, and Kyle MacLachlan. Inside Out follows the inner workings of the mind of Riley, a young girl who adapts to her family's relocation as 5 personified emotions administer her thoughts and actions. 2013 to 2013, pre-release, there is a black silhouette of a head and on it there is the words Disney and Pixar in black text and below it there is the words Inside and Out in black text. 2015 to 2015, there is the words Disney and Pixar in black text and below it there is the words Inside and Out in black text. Now, let's talk about Scotch. Scotch tape is a brand name used for pressure-sensitive tapes developed by 3M. It was first introduced by Richard Drew, who created the initial masking tape under the Scotch brand. The invention of Scotch brand cellulose tape expanded its applications, making it suitable for sealing packages and conducting item repairs. 1930 to 1957, there is the word Scotch in black text. 1957 to 1960. There is the words Regus patent off in black text and below it there is the word Scotch in red text and below it there is the word brand in black text. 1960 to 1981, there is the word Scotch in brand in black text. 1981 to the present, there is a dark green rectangle and on it there is the word Scotch in yellow text. Now, let's talk about Studio Canal. Studio Canal is a French film production and distribution company. The company is a subsidiary of the Canal Plus Group, owned by Vivendi. As of May 2024 the company has 14 production companies in Europe and the US, and holds around 9,000 titles in its extensive film library. 1992 to 1995, as Le Studio Canal Plus, there is the words La and Studio in gray text and on it there is the word Canal Plus in black text. 1995 to 2000. There is the words La and Studio in black text and below it there is an orange square and on the right of it there is the word Canal Plus in black text. 2000 to 2001, as Studio Canal, there is a gray and blue rectangle and on it there is the word Studio Canal in white text. 2001 to 2011, the part that is gray is black and the part that is blue is gray. 2011 to the present, there is a black shape and inside it there is the word Studio Canal in white text. Now, let's talk about Cheez-it. Cheez-it is a brand of cheese cracker manufactured by Canova through its Sunshine Biscuits division. Approximately 26 by 24 millimeters, the rectangular crackers are made with wheat flour, vegetable oil, cheese, skim milk, salt, and spices. 1921 to 1932. There is a green rectangle and on it there is a dark green rectangle and on it there is the word Cheez-it in white text and below it there is a gray oval shape and on the sides of it there are two white circle and on it there are two words it in white text and on it there are two words cheese in white text and below it there is the words a cracker good combination of cracker and cheese in green text. 1932 to 1954. There is the word Cheez-it in yellow text. 1954 to 1961. There is a red and yellow box and on the yellow part there is the word sunshine in red text and below it there is the word Cheez-it in red text and on the red part there is the words 8/8 cheese and cracker in white text and under it there are two white characters and holding three Cheez-it crackers. 1961 to 1973. There is a yellow rectangle and on it there is the word sunshine in red text and below it there is the word Cheez-it in red text and on the right of the word sunshine there is a red square and inside it there is a white character. 1973 to 1980. There is a paper Rolo and on it there is a yellow and red rectangle and on it there is a red square and inside it there is a yellow circle and on it there is a red character and on the right of it there is the word sunshine in red text and below it there is the word Cheez-it in white text and below it there is a drawing of a cheese and below it there are Cheez-it crackers and below the roll there is the word smile and say and Cheez-it in red text. 1980 to 1989. There is a yellow and red rectangle and on it there is a red square and inside it there is a yellow circle and on it there is a red character and on it there is the word sunshine in red text and below it there is the word Cheez-it in white text and below it there is the words tasty snack and crackers in yellow text and below it there is a blue oval shape on a white outline and on it there is the words contain 100% natural cheese made from silk milk no artificial and flavors in white text and below it there are Cheez-it crackers. 1989 to 2015, there is a red rectangle and on it there are two orange lines and between them there is the word Cheez-it in white text on a black outline and below it there is the words real cheese and matters in white text. 2015 to the present, the lines aren't curved anymore and the outline is now red. Now, let's talk about Porsche. Porsche is a German automobile manufacturer specializing in luxury, high-performance sports cars, SUVs and sedans. Headquartered in Stuttgart, Baden-Württemberg, Germany. The company is owned by Volkswagen AG, a controlling stake of which is owned by Porsche Automobile Holding SE. Porsche's current lineup includes the 718, 911, Panamera, Macan, Cayenne, and Taycan. 1922 to 1945. There are two yellow deers on a black outline and on it there is a yellow black and red shield and on the yellow part there are three yellow shapes in each one. 1938 to 1948, there is a yellow shield on a black outline and on it there is a black horse. 1948 to 1952, there is a red black and yellow shield on a black outline and on the yellow part there are three black shapes in each one. 1952 to 1963, everything is now on a gray outline. Now above it there is the word Porsche in gray text and now the shield there is a gray and yellow shield on the black outline and on the gray part there is the word Porsche in gray text and on the yellow part there is a black horse. 1963 to 1994, everything is now golden and the shapes is now on a golden outline. 1994 to 2014, the shield is darker on a black outline and the part that is gray on the other shield has been removed. 2014 to 2023, now there are dots on the logo. 2023 to the present, the outline of the other shield has been removed. Now, let's talk about Bona Film Group. Bona Film Group is a Chinese production company and distributor of films from mainland China and Hong Kong. It is run as a subsidiary of the China Poly Group, and is one of China's largest shareholding film distribution companies. 1999 to 2005, as Poly Bona Films, there is the word Poly Bona in blue text and below it there is a purple curved line and on it there is the word films in blue text and below it there is the words in blue text in Chinese. 2005 to 2007, there is a blue rectangle and on it there is the word Poly Bona in white text and below it there is a purple curved line and below it there is the word films in white text and below the rectangle there is a word in Chinese in black. 2007 to 2010, now below it there is the words Poly Bona Film Distribution Co. Limited in white text. 2009 to 2011, as Bona Entertainment, There is a blue rectangle and on it there is the words Bona and Entertainment in white text, and below it there is the words Members of Bona International Film and Group in white text. 2011 to 2011, as Bona International Film Group, there is a word in Chinese in silver text, and below it there is the words Bona International Film and Group in silver text. 2011 to 2011, as Bona Entertainment, there is the word Bona in blue and light blue text, and below it there is a word in Chinese in white text. 2011 to the present, as Bona Film Group, there is the word Bona in blue and light blue text, and below it there is the words Film and Group in black text. 2011 to 2015, the text is now in white text and on the right of the word Bona, and now below it there is a word in Chinese in white. 2015 to the present, there is the word Bona in light blue text, and below it there is the words Film and Group in blue text, and below it there are some words in blue in Chinese. Now, let's talk about McLaren Automotive. McLaren Automotive is a British luxury automotive manufacturer based at the McLaren Technology Centre in Woking, England. The main products of the company are sports cars, which are produced in-house in designated production facilities. In July 2017, McLaren Automotive became a wholly owned subsidiary of the wider McLaren Group. 1963 to 1965, as Bruce McLaren Motor Racing Team, there is a red, white and green shield, and on the green part there is a black car, and on the red part there is the words Bruce McLaren Motor Racing and Team in black text, and on the white and green part there is a black shape that look like a bird. 1965 to 1967, as McLaren Motor Racing Team, the word Bruce has been removed. 1967 to 1981, there is a black shape representing a bird. 1981 to 1991, as McLaren International, there are 3 arrows, 1 white and 2 red, and below it there is the words McLaren and International in black text. 1991 to 1998, as McLaren, there is the word McLaren in black text, and on the top right of it there is a red arrow. 1998 to 2003, the arrows in now rounded and 3D. 2003 to 2012, the arrows in darker. 2012 to 2018, as McLaren Automotive, the arrow is brighter. 2018 to 2022, the arrow is now 2D and black. 2022 to the present, the arrow is now orange. Now, let's talk about Doctor Who. Doctor Who is a British science fiction television series broadcast by the BBC since 1963. The series, created by Sidney Newman, C. E. Weber and Donald Wilson, depicts the adventures of an extraterrestrial being called the Doctor, part of a humanoid species called Time Lords. The Doctor travels in the universe and in time using a time-traveling spaceship called the TARDIS, which externally appears as a British police box. While traveling, the Doctor works to save lives and liberate oppressed peoples by combating foes. 1963 to 1967, for original series, there is the words Doctor and Who in grey text. 1967 to 1970. The font has changed and the text is now in black text. 1970 to 1973, the font has changed. 1973 to 1980, there is a blue diamond shape and on it there is a blue shape, and inside it there is the word Doctor in white text, and below it there is the word Who in white text. 1980 to 1984, there is the word Doctor in white text on a black outline, and below it there is a white shape on a black outline, and on it there is the word Who in white text on a black outline. 1984 to 1986, everything is now black on a purple outline. 1987 to 1989, there is the word Doctor in black text, and below it there is the word Who in black text. 1996 to 1996, as Doctor Who the movie, there is the words Doctor and Who in blue shiny text. 2005 to 2006, for revival series, there is a brown and yellow gradient shape, and on it there is the words Doctor and Who in black text. 2006 to 2010, now behind it there are some red circles. 2010 to 2012, there is the words Doctor and Who in black text, and between them there are the black letters D and W, and above it there is a black arrow. 2012 to 2018, there are 3 black square, and inside it there is the word BBC in white text, and below it there is the words Doctor and Who in black text. 2018 to 2021, There are 3 black square and inside it there is the word BBC in white text and below it there is the words Doctor and Who in golden text. 2021 to 2022, the font has changed and the square has moved to the top. 2022 to the present, there are 3 black square and inside it there is the word BBC in white text and below it there is a blue diamond shape and on it there is a blue shape on a gray outline and on it there is the word Doctor in gray text and below it there is the word Who in blue text on a yellow outline. Okay guys, this is it for today and stay tuned for the 58th episode which is gonna to be Hardee's, PBS, Univision, UNIMAS, Mountain Dew Baja Blast and Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero Sugar. Bye.